Alright everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about, the last remaining races for both Motogp, Formula 1, and of course NASCAR. So this is the Motogp World Championship. As always, we'll be taking a look at the championship and NASCAR, the playoff standings as well. So for the rest of the Motogp Championship, or for the rest of the Motogp, we go to Catalunya on September 7th. Then the San Marino Grand Prix at the Red Bull Grand Prix of San Marino on September 14th. And then we head to Japan at Motegi on September 28th. Then we go into October. We head to Indonesia on October 5th. Then the Australian Grand Prix on October 19th. And then we go to Malaysia for the Malaysian Grand Prix on October 26th. Then we go into the final two races. Portugal on November 9th. And of course Valencia in November on the 16th. As well as for the MotoGP World Championship. This is what the standings look like. Marc Marquez has an unbelievable lead. Marc Marquez has an unbelievable 175-point lead over Alex Marquez. And let's take a look. Let's do a little subtracting here with Pecco Bagnaia. So if we do 455 subtract 228, a 227-point lead over Pecco Bagnaia, and you see Marco Bezzecchi, he's closing on Pecco for P3, then Pedro Acosta, Morbidelli, Fabio Gianantonio, Famara Avagera, Zoran Zarco, Fabio Quartararo, your top 10. And if you're wondering where the reigning world champion's at, he is P20 with 23 points, so he will not be defending the MotoGP World Championship crown. So with that now done, let's head now to Formula 1. Also, this is me and my friend in the background. We've become really good friends. Her name is Macy. So, yeah, she's a good friend of mine. We've been talking a lot lately. But, yes, that's my friend. And, yes, that's her in the background. So, now let's go to the Formula 1 World Championship. And as you can see, we got, why Cadillac signed them. But, yes, for the final remaining 10 races, we go to Zandvoort, literally next Sunday on August 31st. Then we head to Monza, where Ferrari and Charles Leclerc are defending winners there from over a year ago on September 7th. Then we go to Azerbaijan for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix on September 21st. And then round 18 will be the Singapore Grand Prix on September 5th. Round 19, the United States Grand Prix on October 19th. Then we go to round 20, which is the Mexico City Grand Prix. Then we go to Sao Paulo on November 9th. And then they take a little bit of a break, so we'll take a little bit of a break for a little bit. So yes, on November 22nd, they will return for the Las Vegas Grand Prix. That's about like a 3 to 2 week break for Formula 1. So yes, they will return on November 22nd. And then we head to the final two stages, the penultimate round of the World Championship, which is the Qatar Grand Prix for round 23 on the 30th. And of course, the probably championship decider, if not the championship is decided sooner, if Oscar Piastri continues to extend his championship lead. But we head to Abu Dhabi for the final race on December 7th. Literally, right after my birthday, too. So with that now done, let's go into NASCAR for the NASCAR schedule. So like I said, like I talked about in the last video, we go to Darlington for the playoff opener next Sunday on August 31st at 5 p.m. Then Worldwide Technology, and then the cutoff race at Bristol on September 13th. Then we head into the round of 12. We go to New Hampshire on September 21st, Kansas September 28th, and the Charlotte for the round of 12 cutoff race October 5th. And then we go into the round of 8 for Las Vegas on October 12th. And then Talladega, the world's fastest speedway. And we know the big one's going to happen on October 12th. And then we enter Martinsville for the cutoff race to see who will be the championship for drivers. Of course, it's going to be Martinsville on October 26th. And then we go into the final race on November 2nd, Phoenix Raceway for one final time, as well as it will not be hosting the championship for next year. It will be Homestead Miami since 2019, but we go into Phoenix to crown the 2025 NASCAR Cup Series champion. Now let's go to the playoffs. Here's what the playoffs looks like. It's Kyle Larson, top seeder. Last year when Larson was the top seeder, he crashed in every first round, but was able to win the last rounds. So it's Larson and Byron that are tied for the number one seeder. Then it's Denny Hamlin in third, Blaney fourth with 20 points, Hamlin with 23 points. Then Bell's fifth plus 17, Shane Van Gisbergen plus 16, Chase Elliott plus 7, Briscoe fourth with plus 4, eighth in the points, Bo Wallace plus 2. Ninth, Austin Cindric is 10th plus 2. Ross Chastain plus 1. Joey Logano, the three-time champion, which is also Mickey Mouse champion. So of course, I don't think he's really a champion at this point. Is +1. I don't think he'll ever make it out of the round 1. Knowing how his car's been doing this year has been great. His only win came at Texas back in May. Then we go to the bottom. You got Josh Berry, -1. Tyler Reddick, -1. Austin Dillon, -2. And Alex Bowman, -5. So, just because you got Byron Larson, Hamlin, Blaney, Bell, and SVG, with those big numbers, they could still all have those big numbers erased after the first 2 rounds at Darlington, which is next Sunday, and of course, St. Louis. But yes, Larson, the #1 seeder, Byron, #2, and Denny Hamlin is 3rd. And of course, Byron, as the regular season champion, was able to get 15 extra playoff points, but is not the #1 seeder. It's only Kyle Larson. So yes, that will conclude tonight's video, and I'm working on another Alamo Elite Championship, which should be coming out later tonight, possibly tomorrow, but we'll see. And thank you guys for watching, and see y'all soon.